as I was saying, we can select new order, which brings up a list of customers. And we can find our customer that we want. We have an option here also of doing quick setup. If we do quick setup, this is for people who do a lot of consumer orders where they set up one-time customers and stuff. We have the customer quick setup routine. This is a list of fields that are loaded or selected out of a text data record so that you can key in the minimum number of fields that you need to set up a new customer. Everything defaults, and you then have a new customer. So, quick way of setting up new people for one-time sales. We select the customer. We see the note from the customer master saying this pops up in order entry when a customer is selected. This is a sales note specifically for Bay Area systems. Then this also warns us that there's special shipping instructions for Bay Area systems. And these things are based upon the comments set up in the customer master. Looking at the order entry screen or view, we have a couple of buttons I'll get to later. Shows us the current company, the company name, and we can drill down and get the company detail panel here if we want it, if we're in the middle of an order. The sales order type defaults based on the customer setting, either loaner, quote, or sales order. And the subtype defaults system-wide, and you can have any number of subtypes that are set up in a GenCode table. The default location defaults based on the current operator's location, or if you have the zip code file loaded with the location information, it will default based on the ship-to address that defaulted in here from the customer record. As we saw in the ship-to file, one of the customer ship-to addresses can be flagged as the default, and that one shows up here. The sales rep defaults from the customer record. This is an additional information panel that lets you put additional information that are related to the sales order in this field. This shows a default division and department. Unit number is used if you have things that you're entering sales orders for that are tied to specific customer facilities, or if you're entering a sales order for an update or subscription for a piece of software where you want to find a serial record in order to determine information for the sales order. Then you have a stage. A sales order can have stages, and this yellow bar allows you to slide it over to make things bigger, room bigger or smaller for the comments here. The first tab we get into is the line item tab, or the grid, where you can enter line items. Line items are entered by starting with an item number, and we'll get there in a moment. There is an older line item browse. This is deprecated. This will disappear at some point. So we're warning people and saying, don't use this anymore. Looking at the front screen, what else we have? Over on the left here, we've got some control information that when you save the sales order, it'll pop up the scanning interface to scan a purchase order or other document. You can automatically email the sales order on save. You can automatically print it on save. You can have the system automatically create an action on a new order save, and this action information to be created is stored in a text data record. and it lets you determine what type of action. Usually it's a follow-up action or whatever your company policy decides. You can show open order lines only, and then you can automatically add discount items. And that's an advanced feature where you can set up rules or business processes and say, I want to give specific discounts for co-op advertising, for marketing purposes, these type of things, and it'll automatically add a discount line based on the order total. Then moving along here, you can search for items using full text or keyword by keying them in here and hitting the appropriate button. Here you've got more extended detail for the line. Sorry, this is a comment. And then the extended detail is over here on the right. You'll see that as we add items. These are the holds on the order. You can add a hold or remove a hold. This is normally defaults to update totals on edit. That means as you add lines or edit lines, the order totals will be updated. If you're a site that has extremely long orders with hundreds of line items, you may not want to have that checked because it'll speed up the entry of the line items because you don't have to wait for the system to go through and total stuff after every line. We have an order subtotal, shipping charges, sales tax, total, gross profit margin, and then two options to either save the sales order or save an invoice immediately.